Yes, Madam Speaker. I now yield 3 minutes to the gentleman from Arizona, Mr. Schweikert.
The gentleman is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker Pro Tem. Okay, you hear everyone here. We all say something nice. We all like telehealth. My fear is I'm frustrated because I can't get my head around why we're not going further. Now, look, outside the internal political theater of those of us who've worked on this legislation since the day we got here, and then all of a sudden wake up one day and all of a sudden it's a different bill of someone who I've never even heard of working on it. God bless. That's the majority gets to do things like that. But the technology, we want a change in the price of health care. Can we come together and unleash technology? Telehealth is more than just looking at the phone and doing FaceTime or now talking. It's the wearable, it's the thing you lick. There's technology, we could be crashing the price of healthcare, and instead we're doing little incremental steps here. And there's a couple problems with the bill the Democrats decided to bring to the fore. It's a 2 years. We were compromised to 4. You want capital investments in the technology? You got to give us at least 4. It should be permanent. The other thing, there's also something in here that's just frustrating. You missed the language on health savings accounts. You got, what, 32 million people now that function are not going to have the access to be able to use those accounts for their telehealth. Madam Speaker Pro Tem, there's just a frustration here because we all talk pretty about this, and then we're unwilling to do the things that could potentially help us all by disrupting the price of health care, increasing access, and maybe making people's lives better. Instead, it just became more political theater. And we should be ashamed of ourselves. And with that, Madam Speaker, I actually would like to make a motion, and I ask for unanimous consent to insert the text of the amendment in the record immediately prior to the vote on the motion to recommit.
Without objection.
Okay. I believe now we do motion to recommit. Oh, I get to, and may I ask remaining time?
1 minute.
1 minute. All right. So if I came to the body and said, the bill we had all been working on, and that was what? H.R. 8489. When you have someone like Lloyd Doggett and someone like me, and we're actually working together. We're working on some of the anti-fraud provisions, program integrity provisions. You actually had something this body was doing where we weren't beating the crap out of each other, where something that actually might be good for people in the country. And instead, we turned it back into another opportunity for political gamesmanship. And it's my intense disappointment because it's our language, substantially something I'd worked on for years, that was grabbed for the pandemic. We all know it expires the day the pandemic is declared over. It's time to take this opportunity. I know there's an army of lobbyists out there that despise telehealth because it changes the populations that walk in the threshold. The hell with them. Let's finally do what's right.
The gentleman's time has expired.